God says, I order you to open this right now. Don't tell anyone. Very bad news is coming to your home in a few seconds. Don't miss this message. I see everything. I know your thoughts, your fears, and the questions that press against your chest when the room is dark and quiet. I have heard the words. You haven't dared to speak aloud. You wonder if it's all going to be okay. You wonder if I've forgotten you, but I tell you now, I have not. My child, you are not lost. I know exactly where you are. I've never taken my eyes off you. Not for a second. Even in the moments when you felt most abandoned, most overwhelmed, most invisible, I was there. I held you together when everything else was falling apart. You have been trying to make sense of what is happening around you, and you're tired. You want answers, but I'm not calling you to understand everything. I'm calling you to trust me, even when the path feels hidden and the silence feels loud. Trust is not built in ease. It's built in the fire. It's built when you keep walking. Even when you don't know where the road leads, comment, I'm in. If you believe I am walking with you right now when your plans failed, I wasn't punishing you. I was protecting you. That door you prayed would open was not for your harm. It was for your rescue. I see the traps before you do. I see the people who wear kindness like a mask. I see the roads that look smooth but lead to ruin. That's why I intervene. That's why I closed some paths. There's a reason you didn't end up where you thought you would. There's a reason that relationships slipped away, that job never called back, the dream delayed. It's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I love you too deeply to give you something that would destroy your peace. If you knew what I know, you'd thank me for every no, for every detour, for every painful pause. Because behind it, there is a promise I haven't forgotten. You may not see it yet, but I'm already setting it in motion. You think it's too late. You think you missed your moment. You think others got ahead and you've been left behind. But listen to me. Your story is not behind schedule. I am the author, and I do not run late. I create divine timing, not deadlines. When you look around and feel small, I want you to look up and remember who formed the stars. I did. And the same hands that flung light across galaxies are holding you now. That's how precious you are to me. Comment 111. If you believe I still have perfect timing for your life. You keep asking me, when will things change? But my beloved, sometimes the greatest change happens not around you, but within you. Before I give you more, I prepare you for it. Before I shift your situation, I build your strength. I don't just want to bless you. I want you to be ready to carry the blessing when it comes. Some of what feels like waiting is actually training. I'm growing your patience, your discernment, your endurance. Because where I'm taking you, you'll need it. I'm not interested in quick fixes. I'm interested in lasting transformation. Don't compare your process to someone else's. What I'm doing in you is holy. It's personal. Their path is not your path. Their timeline is not your timeline. When I bless you, it will be tailored. It will make sense in a way that only heaven can design. You are not behind. You are being refined. When the storms rise, don't assume I've left. Remember the boat. Remember my son sleeping while the winds howled. I wasn't absent. I was at peace because I knew the storm would end. I know when to calm the waves. I know how to get you to the other side. When you pass through deep waters, they won't drown you. When you walk through fire, you won't be burned. That is my promise. Not the absence of trials, but the assurance of my presence through every single one. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to fake strength. Come to me as you are, weary, confused, uncertain, afraid. I will not turn you away. I will never reject a heart that reaches for me, even with trembling hands. Do not be afraid to cry out to me. Do not think you're bothering me. I am your Father. I don't tire of your voice. I don't get bored with your prayers. I delight in every word you speak to me. Even your silence, I understand it. I know what's hiding underneath. There's a victory ahead, but it requires surrender, not control, not performance, not perfection. Just surrender. Just trust. Open your hands and let me carry what you were never meant to hold. I see your tears and none of them are wasted. Not one. I collect every tear. I record your sorrow. And I will turn your mourning into dancing. You will not cry forever. I am raising you again. You may have been knocked down, but I have not allowed the enemy to destroy you. You are still standing, and that is evidence of my grace. If I brought you this far, I will finish what I started in you. Keep pressing on. Even when it's quiet, even when it's heavy, keep pressing, because heaven sees. Keep believing, because angels war on your behalf. You are not alone. You're not weak for feeling tired. You're not faithless for asking questions. I created your heart, and I'm not afraid of your doubts. Bring them to me. Bring your broken pieces, your confusion, your anger. I can take it all. I am your healer, not your judge. I do not condemn you for struggling. I lift you when you cannot stand on your own. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free today? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You think you're invisible, but I've watched over you since before you were born. I knit you together with purpose and placed eternity in your heart. That longing you feel there's more to life, something bigger than what you're seeing. It's because I've placed my fingerprint on your soul. The world can't satisfy what I designed to be filled by me alone. You've tried to be strong for everyone, haven't you? You've carried the weight of others while barely holding yourself together. And now you're tired. I know. So let me carry you. You were never meant to walk alone. You were never meant to carry the weight of this world on your shoulders. That's what I do. I am your refuge, your fortress, your hiding place. Comment 222. If you trust me to carry what's too heavy for you when others misunderstood you, I didn't. When you were blamed for things you didn't do, I knew the truth. When you were taken for granted, passed over, pushed aside, I was still watching. And I never stopped choosing you. I don't choose based on performance. I choose based on love. And I chose you long before you ever knew my name. I know how hard it is to forgive people who broke your heart. But I'm asking you to let go. Not for them, for you. Because unforgiveness binds you to a pain I want to heal. You don't have to forget what happened. You don't have to say it was okay. But you do have to release it into my hands. I am the God of justice. I will take care of what hurt you. You can breathe again. You can rest again. Because I am not just preparing a blessing, I'm preparing peace. Sometimes peace isn't found in the absence of battle, but in the middle of it. It's knowing I'm still in control, even when things look out of control. It's the unexplainable calm when everything should be falling apart. That's me. That's my presence with you. You can walk through fire and not be burned. Not because of your strength, but because I'm in the fire with you. You keep wondering if it's too late, if you've wasted too many years, if you missed your window. But listen to me. I am the Redeemer of time. I can restore what was lost. I can rewrite what was broken. I don't need everything to be perfect to do something powerful. I just need your yes. Your past does not disqualify you. Your shame does not define you. Nothing you've done can separate you from my love. I don't just forgive. I restore. I rebuild. I renew. I bring beauty out of ashes. I bring purpose out of pain. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my power to restore you. You have no idea what's coming. You see delay. I see preparation. You feel rejection. I see redirection. You think I'm silent. I'm working in the unseen. I never stopped moving. I never stopped arranging what's ahead of you. If you saw what I'm about to release in your life, you wouldn't be discouraged. You'd be dancing. You'd be praising. You'd be preparing room in your heart. Because what's coming is not a trickle. It's a flood. A flood of mercy, of answers, of opportunities, of healing. But I care more about your foundation than your platform. That's why I dig deep before I build up. I'm not interested in surface growth. I want your roots strong, so when the blessing comes, it doesn't break you. It blesses you. I am teaching you how to trust me in the dark, so that when the light returns, you'll never forget who brought you through the valley. Some of the people who walked away from you had to go. Not because you weren't enough, but because where I'm taking you, not everyone can come. I'm calling you higher. And sometimes that means letting go. Letting go of what feels safe. Letting go of what's familiar. Letting go of who you thought you had to be. So I can show you who you really are. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. You are called. You are anointed. You are not here by accident. Every breath you take is a sign that I still have a purpose for your life. Even when you feel overlooked, heaven has not forgotten you. Even when you feel like nothing's changing, I'm shifting things behind the scenes. Your obedience in this season is not wasted. Your prayers are not bouncing off the ceiling. I hear you. I am with you. You keep thinking the storm is proof that something's wrong. But storms don't always mean trouble. Sometimes they mean growth. Sometimes they mean you're being stretched into the next version of who I created you to be. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel weary. Just don't stop. Don't quit. Don't give up. You don't know what's just ahead. You don't see how close you are to break through. If you knew how near your answered prayer was, you wouldn't be doubting, you'd be praising. So keep going one step at a time. Even if you have to crawl, even if your heart is bruised, keep moving because I'm with you in every step. And I will not let you fall. You've been through more than most people know. There were moments you smiled in front of others, but your heart was breaking in silence. You kept moving forward while feeling like you were sinking. But not once did I leave your side. Not one tear fell unnoticed. I was there when no one saw, holding you steady even when you didn't realize it. You made it through what was meant to destroy you. And that's not just survival. That's strength I gave you. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financial freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There were nights you laid awake trying to make sense of the pain. You asked me, why this, why now, why me? I didn't always give you the answers in that moment, not because I didn't care, but because I was working on something bigger. You don't see it yet, but every piece of pain is being gathered for a purpose. I waste nothing, not even suffering, especially not suffering. You are not forgotten. I haven't lost track of you. I haven't misplaced your prayers or your dreams. Heaven has not gone quiet. Even when you feel surrounded by silence, I am still speaking through the peace you feel after you cry. Through the unexpected encouragement you receive, through the strength that returns when you thought you were done. That's me. I'm still here. Comment 555 if you believe I have never let go of you. This season you're in, it's not the end. It's preparation. I know you're tired of hearing that, but listen closely. What you think is a setback is actually the setup. You are being positioned for something greater than what you lost. I know it's hard to believe while you're still in the middle of the ache, but you'll see it. You will look back on this valley and say, now I understand. Now I see what you were doing. You've wondered why certain doors keep closing. You've questioned why things seem to fall apart just when they start to get better. It's not random. I'm not punishing you. I'm protecting you. Some things you thought you needed were never meant to stay. Some people you were holding on to were never meant to walk into your next season. I remove what will weigh you down, not to hurt you, but to free you. Trust what I take just as much as what I give. You are growing even when you feel stuck. You are healing even when it still hurts. You are learning to stand not in your own strength, but in mine. You are discovering what it means to walk by faith, not by sight. And even though you can't see what's ahead, I already know. I go before you. I make the crooked places straight. I make a way in the wilderness. I make rivers flow in dry places. That's what I do. Comment 1212. If you believe I'm preparing something greater ahead, you have not been forgotten in the crowd. You have not been overlooked in the chaos of this world. I see you. I know your name. I've numbered every hair on your head. That is how close I am. That is how deeply I care. Even the smallest detail of your life matters to me. Don't let what you see make you forget what I've promised. I promise to be with you. I promise to never leave you. I promise to finish the work I started in you. I do not lie. I do not fail. I am faithful even when you are not. I am consistent even when your feelings are not. My love for you does not waver. You think you're not worthy. You think your past disqualifies you. But you need to know this. I didn't call you because you were perfect. I called you because I love you. I called you because I see what I placed inside you. and I don't change my mind. The mistakes you made are not the end of your story. Grace still covers you. Mercy still reaches you. Forgiveness is still yours for the taking. You are not stuck in your failure. I'm calling you forward, not back. You can start again right now. You don't have to wait to be perfect. Come as you are. Let me do the restoring. I'm not interested in pretending. I want your real heart. Even the messy parts, even the angry parts, even the parts you don't understand yourself. Bring it all. I'm not surprised by any of it. I'm not shocked by your struggle. I'm moved by your honesty. I would rather have your raw truth than fake strength. There's nothing you've done that can push me away. Nothing. Not the worst night of your life. Not the sharpest word you ever shouted at me. Not the most shameful thing you keep hidden. I saw it all. And I still chose the cross. I still bled for you. I still rose for you. That's how much you mean to me. You think you're fighting alone, but you're not. There are angels assigned to your life. There is protection around you you'll never fully see. The battles you didn't even know about. But I fought those too, and I won. That's why you're still here. When you were close to giving up, I whispered hope back into your heart. When you thought the darkness had won, I lit a flame that could not be put out. That's the fire of my spirit inside you. It won't be extinguished. You were made for more. Not more striving, not more pressure, but more peace, more joy, more freedom. That's what I offer. That's what I long to give. But you have to trust me, not just with the easy things, with everything. Let go of needing to have it all figured out. That's not your job. That's mine. Your job is to walk with me step by step. Some days it will feel like you're soaring, others like you're crawling. Both are progress. Both are enough. I don't love you based on your pace. I love you because you are mine. Rest in that. Let the pressure fall away. Let the guilt be silenced. Let the lies lose their grip. You are not too far gone. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being remade, reshaped, and restored by hands that know exactly what they're doing. Keep coming to me. Keep letting me in. Even if all you can say is help, that's enough. That moves my heart. I come running to the cry of my children. You don't need fancy prayers. You just need an honest heart. That's where I do my best work, in the raw, open places. This isn't the end of your story. It's a turning point. A new chapter is beginning. One of healing, of clarity, of peace. You won't always feel like this. You won't always be stuck. You are moving forward. Even now, what do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people. And the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, clear debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Sometimes I allow the storm so you will discover I'm the anchor. Sometimes I allow the silence so you will learn to listen for my whisper. I know it's been hard. I know you felt like you're losing ground, but you haven't. You're being planted, not buried. There is growth happening in you right now that can't be seen above the surface, but it's real, and in time, it will rise. Comment 7777 if you believe I am still working in your life, even in the silence. I'm the God who works in the dark. I created life out of void. I called light out of darkness. and I will call beauty out of your brokenness. What you thought was the end, I'm turning into a beginning. You don't need to have the full picture. Just follow the light I place before your feet. That's all I ask. One step of faith at a time. You've carried disappointments that nearly hardened your heart. You've watched people walk away when you needed them most. You've hoped and been let down again and again. But I am not like them. I do not leave. I do not lie. I do not break my promises. My word is still true. My love is still yours. I am not finished. You may feel delayed, but you're not denied. You may feel stuck, but you're being steadied. You may feel forgotten, but you are being formed. I am teaching you how to walk by faith, not because I want you to suffer, but because I want you to know the strength you carry when your life is anchored in me. You've spent too long trying to carry what I already died to take from you. Guilt, shame, fear, let it go. Surrender it all into my hands. The cross wasn't for show. It was for you. It was for every moment you'd feel unworthy. For every sin you couldn't undo. For every lie that told you you're not enough. I already paid the price. Stop trying to earn what I've already given. There's nothing left for you to prove. I'm not impressed by perfection. I'm moved by surrender. I see you still reaching, still praying, still trying to hold on to hope. That is faith. Even when it feels small, even when it's shaky, if you have even a mustard seed of belief left, I can move mountains with that. You are not disqualified by your weakness. You are qualified by your willingness. You thought you had to be strong all the time, but I never asked you to be. I asked you to trust me. Strength comes from me. You just have to stay close. Comment 999. If you are ready to lay your burdens down and trust me fully, I know how hard you've been fighting just to make it through the day. The weariness in your soul is not lost on me. I know the pressure you feel to be okay for everyone else. But now, I'm asking you to let me be your strength. Lay down the armor you've used to protect yourself. Lay down the fear that's become familiar. Let me defend you. Let me restore you. I didn't call you to walk through life alone. I placed my spirit within you. The same spirit that raised my son from the dead lives in you. That is not a small thing. That is resurrection power. And it's still alive, still active, still moving in your life. Even when you don't feel it, you keep waiting for something big and loud. But I work in the quiet too. I heal through small moments, through deep breaths, through honest prayers, through unexpected kindness, through scriptures that speak straight to your heart. Don't miss me in the simple things. I'm there too. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Prepared for the very thing you've been praying for. But I love you too much to rush it. I won't hand you a blessing you're not ready to carry. I'm building the foundation first. If I opened every door you've asked me to before you were ready, the weight would crush you. But now you're being strengthened quietly, patiently, thoroughly. I'm shaping your character. I'm expanding your heart. I'm training your hands for what's ahead. There is a season coming where you will finally understand why you had to wait, why it had to be hard, why you had to walk alone. And when that season comes, you'll see that it was never meant to break you. It was always meant to build you. The enemy wants you to believe I'm distant. He wants you to think I'm silent, uninterested, disconnected from your reality. But he is a liar. I am the God who draws close, the God who weeps with you, the God who walks beside you. I am the one who has seen every part of your story and still chooses you. You don't have to beg me to bless you. I already want to. I've wanted to since the beginning. I just want your heart more than your performance. I want your honesty more than your appearance. I want your trust more than your hustle. So slow down. Let me love you right where you are. Not when you get it all together. Not after you fix yourself. Right now, in this exact moment, you're not behind. You're exactly where I need you to be for what I'm doing next. Even your delay is on purpose. Even your detour is divinely designed. I know it doesn't feel that way yet, but soon you'll see. You haven't failed because you're tired. You haven't disappointed me because you feel discouraged. I never told you to be perfect. I told you to follow me. And even when your steps are unsteady, I stay by your side. You think I need you to be strong, but I'm not depending on your strength. I'm offering you mine. You don't have to carry this alone anymore. That was never the plan. I know what broke your heart. I know what drained you. I know what you lost when no one else even saw it happen. I know how many times you stayed silent, holding back tears because you didn't want to burden anyone. But you were never a burden to me. You were never too much for me. You've always been my child, and my arms have always been open. Comment 1010 if you believe I'm still holding your life together when everything feels like it's falling apart. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations. It's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've told yourself to just get through it, to just survive. One more day. But I didn't design you only to survive. I came to give you life, abundant, full, whole. There is more ahead than just pain. There is joy you haven't seen yet. There are blessings already on their way, wrapped in grace and timed with precision. You may feel forgotten by others, but heaven knows your name. And I do not forget what I've planned for you. Stop rehearsing the hurt. Stop repeating the worst-case outcomes in your mind. What if instead of fear, you let hope rise again? What if the season you're walking through is not punishment, but positioning? You're being set up for something greater. You haven't seen the whole picture yet. You're only in the middle. And I write endings filled with beauty, not shame. That voice telling you it will never get better, that's not me. That's not my voice. My voice speaks life. My voice speaks peace. My voice speaks hope into dry bones and turns graves into gardens. My voice speaks light into the darkest night, and it will never be silenced in your life. You don't need to be perfect to receive this promise. You just need to believe that I love you enough to keep going with you. Even when you slip, even when you fall, even when you doubt I'm not going anywhere. I'm the one constant in your changing world. Comment 1515 if you believe my voice still leads you when everything around you feels uncertain. Look at all you've made it through. Look at what tried to break you and didn't. That's not luck. That's my protection. That's my hand on your life. I covered you in moments you didn't even know you were in danger. I spoke no over things you begged me to say yes to. Not to be cruel, but to protect your purpose. One day you'll look back and thank me for the doors I closed. There's still more in you. More strength, more purpose, more faith. Don't let discouragement bury the gifts I've planted in you. Don't let pain convince you that the story is over. I'm still breathing life into your dreams. I'm still stirring the waters. I'm still opening what no man can shut. You think you've missed your moment, but I am not limited by time. I don't run on deadlines. I resurrect things others call dead. I restore years others call wasted. I bring back to life the things you've already given up on. There is nothing I cannot redeem. I'm not just fixing what's broken. I'm making it better than it was before. I'm rebuilding you with deeper roots, stronger faith, and greater clarity. You will rise not just healed, but wiser. Not just surviving, but walking in peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. Yes, there are still battles ahead, but you won't face them alone. I've already gone before you. I've already secured the outcome. I've already prepared everything you'll need for what's next. Your job is not to figure it all out. Your job is to walk with me, trust me, and refuse to give up. I'm lifting your head today. I'm putting courage back in your spirit. I'm placing hope in your hands again. Pick it up. Don't be afraid to hope again. I am the God who does the impossible. I am the God who keeps his word. I am the God who turns broken places into sacred ground. You may not see it now, but every painful moment is being woven into something that will bless others. Your scars will tell a story of my faithfulness. Your healing will be a testimony of my mercy. Your life will become living proof that I still rescue, still restore, still reign. Stop trying to earn my love. You already have it. Stop waiting until you feel worthy to come closer. You are welcome here now. Not the cleaned up version of you, the real you, the one who struggles, the one who doubts, the one who breaks down in secret. That's the one I want. That's the one I love. I am not intimidated by your wounds. I am not surprised by your fears. I am not walking away because of your mess. I'm stepping closer. I'm reaching for you. I'm whispering peace in the middle of your panic. You've been through nights that felt like they would never end. But morning always comes. Always. And it's coming for you too. Not just a new day, but a new season. A season of clarity, healing, restoration, and joy. The kind of joy that doesn't depend on things going your way. The kind of joy that comes from me, and me alone. So lean into me. Even when you don't know what's next, even when your prayers feel quiet, even when the future feels blurry, I've got you. I always have, and I always will. I know how hard it is to hope again when you've been disappointed before. I know how painful it is to believe for something new when you're still carrying the weight of what didn't happen. But I want you to try again. I'm not asking you to force a smile. I'm not asking for empty positivity. I'm asking for trust. Just a little. Just enough to say, God, I'll let you lead. You've been holding everything together for so long. You've been strong for everyone else. You've been the steady one, but you've been breaking on the inside. I see that. And I'm not asking you to hold it all together anymore. I want you to fall into me. I want you to let the tears fall. I want want you to let the walls come down. I can handle your emotions. I can handle your exhaustion. I am your safe place. Comment 1717 if you believe I'm not letting you go even when you feel lost in yourself. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You're going to be okay. No matter what it looks like now, no matter what it feels like, that ache you carry, that silent war in your heart, it won't last forever. I'm healing you in ways you don't even see, in moments you don't even notice. I'm rebuilding you from the inside out. And when I restore, I don't return things to what they were. I make them new. I know there's been heartbreak. I know there's been loss. But this is not where your story ends. The pain you've been through hasn't disqualified you. It's refined you. I'm removing the false identities, the lies that told you who you are, the wounds that distorted your worth. I'm showing you who you are in me. And who you are is beloved, strong, anointed, chosen. You thought it would break you, but you're still standing. You thought you were done, but you're still breathing. That is my power in you. That is grace sustaining you. And if you've come this far, don't you think I'll carry you the rest of the way? You may not feel brave, but courage isn't loud. Sometimes it's just getting up again. Sometimes it's whispering a prayer when you don't have the words. Sometimes it's choosing to believe that something good is still possible, even after everything. That's what I see in you. That's what I'm proud of. You don't need to be strong for me to stay close. You don't have to have it all figured out. Come as you are. Come when it's messy. Come when it hurts. That's where I meet you. Not at the mountaintop, but in the valley. Not when you're at your best, but when you're at your lowest. I never stop coming for you. Comment amen if you believe I meet you in the middle of your pain, not after it ends. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling tired. You are human. You are carrying more than anyone knows. But you were never meant to carry it alone. Give it to me. Lay it down. I am your strength. I am your comfort. I am your peace when the world offers none. Let me speak life into the places you've buried. Let me revive the dreams you gave up on. Let me heal the parts of your heart you've locked away. You don't have to stay guarded forever. You don't have to stay afraid. There is safety in my presence. There is rest under my covering. You've looked for peace in so many places. But real peace, unshakable peace, only comes from me. It's not found in answers or outcomes. It's not found in control. It's found in surrender. It's found in trust. It's found when you stop trying to figure everything out and start resting in the fact that I already have. I am not done with you. I am not done blessing you. I am not done speaking to you. I am not done using you. You are still in the middle of your story. Don't judge the whole book by one hard chapter. You haven't seen what I'm about to do. You haven't seen what's on the other side of this valley. There will be a day you laugh again. Not because the pain didn't happen, but because healing came. There will be a day when you look back and see how far you've come. Not just physically, but but spiritually, emotionally, in every way. That day is closer than you think. I'm asking you to trust me a little longer, to keep your heart open, to keep showing up even when it's hard. You don't have to move mountains. Just take one small step and I'll meet you there. When others didn't understand your journey, I did. When they questioned your tears, I caught every one. When they judged what they couldn't see, I was right there in the depths with you. You are not unseen. You are not unworthy. You are mine. You are not here by accident. Every day of your life was written before one came to be. Every detail, every detour, every delay, it's all under my hand. And even when you can't trace my hand, you can trust my heart. I am for you. I am with you. I will not fail you. So let your heart breathe. Let the fear fall off. Let the weight drop. You were made to live free, not chained to the past, not bound by fear, not limited by what others said about you. You were made to soar. It won't always hurt like this. You won't always feel stuck. The pain is not permanent. The confusion is not the end. I am bringing clarity. I am opening doors. I am restoring peace. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't walk away when you're this close to breakthrough. I've watched you try to be strong when everything around you was falling apart. I've seen how deeply you care, how much you give, even when you're empty yourself. I've seen the nights you held your breath, trying not to break under the pressure. And every time you whispered my name, even in your exhaustion, I drew near. That whisper reached heaven. That whisper moved me. You may not see the results yet, but change is happening slowly, quietly, faithfully. The soil of your life is being turned. The things that once seemed dead are being stirred to life again. What you thought was finished is only beginning. What looked like loss is opening the door for a greater restoration. I'm not done yet, and neither are you. Comment, Amen, if you believe I'm turning your mourning into something new. I know you're tired of waiting. You've been faithful. You've stayed in place. You've done what you could. And still it feels like heaven is quiet. But my silence is never absence. When you see nothing changing, it doesn't mean I've forgotten. It means I'm working in ways you can't yet see. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Sometimes I answer immediately. Other times I answer by strengthening your heart to wait. Not because I want to frustrate you, but because there are things I'm building in you during the wait that you'll need when the breakthrough comes. I don't withhold good things. I prepare my children to hold them. I know the delay has been painful. I know hope has felt fragile lately, but I need you to hear this. I have not forgotten the things you've asked me for in the dark. I am faithful to complete what I start. And when I give in full. Not rushed, not broken, not unfinished. I will give you peace that lasts, joy that stays, blessing that doesn't come with hidden cost. You are walking through a season where it feels like nothing makes sense. You're looking for signs, but everything feels foggy. That's when faith grows. When you stop trying to understand everything and start trusting me with everything, I am leading you, even in what feels like confusion. I never mislead. I never misplace. You are not off course. You're right where I want you. Comment 111. If you trust I am still guiding you, even when the road is unclear. You've believed the lie that you're too far behind, that others are ahead of you, that you missed your moment. But I don't operate by human clocks. I don't measure your value by timelines or accomplishments. I see the posture of your heart. I see the faith that holds on through delay. And that faith, it's precious to me. I haven't forgotten the quiet obedience, the silent battles, the moments you chose kindness over revenge, the times you held your tongue when you were hurting. That's worship. That's faith. That's why I'm not only blessing you, I'm honoring you. And when I honor someone, I don't do it halfway. I pour out my goodness in ways that leave no doubt. This was me. This was my hand. This was my timing. You've spent long enough worrying about what you're not about, where you fall short. But you are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are not second best. You are chosen, equipped, covered. You were called for such a time as this. Not by accident, not by coincidence. I saw this season before you ever stepped into it. You think you're not ready, but I've been preparing you all along. Every trial, every delay, every moment. You had to wait longer than expected. It was all part of the preparation. Now the foundation is strong. Now the roots are deep. Now the time is near. You're about to see why it all took so long. When it comes, it won't be small. It won't be random. It won't be fragile. It will be unmistakably mine. It will carry my fingerprints. It will fill the gaps in ways no human could. It will heal things even you didn't know were broken. You won't have to force it. You won't have to chase it. It will find you right where you are. And when it does, you'll know it's from me, because it won't come with confusion. It won't come with fear. It will come with peace, with clarity, with stillness in your spirit that says, this is right. This is from God. You may not feel worthy, but I've already made you worthy. You may not feel ready, but I've already gone before you. You may not see the full picture, but I am the author and I know the ending. You don't have to carry this alone anymore. Let go of the fear. Let go of the pressure. Let go of trying to do it all in your strength. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Walk with me, talk with me. Let me remind you who you are. Not defined by your pain, not defined by your past, not defined by other people's opinions. You are defined by my love. You are held by my grace. You are led by my spirit. So take a breath. You don't have to rush. You don't have to figure it all out tonight. Just stay close to me. That's all I ask. That's all I've ever wanted from the very beginning. Your heart, not your performance, not your perfection. Just your heart. And when you give me your heart, I can do what no one else can. I can heal it, restore it, fill it, make it new, make it whole. That's what I do. There is nothing weak about you because you feel weary. You are not lacking in faith because you cry. I see your tears. They are not shameful. They are sacred. They are evidence that you still care, that your heart is alive, that you are still reaching even through your ache. And I treasure those tears. I hold them close. Not one has ever fallen without my notice. You've been in a season of stretching. It has felt like everything familiar was being taken, like you were losing grip on the things that once brought you comfort. But that wasn't abandonment. It was transformation. I've been pulling you out of old patterns. I've been teaching you to trust me beyond the surface. It's not meant to punish you. It's meant to reveal how strong we can be together when you lean on me completely. Comment 222 if you trust that what's happening now is not destruction, but transformation. I'm not asking you to keep pretending you're okay. I'm asking you to come to me with your real heart. Even when it's broken, even when it's doubting, even when it's confused, that's the heart I want. That's the heart I can heal. You don't have to fix yourself before coming to me. You come and I'll do the fixing. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence spoken once a day is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Let go of the idea that you have to earn my love. You already have it. You've always had it. My love doesn't shift with your success. It doesn't disappear with your mistakes. It is steady. It is deep. It is anchored beyond what you feel in any moment. I love you on the days you shine. And I love you just as much on the days you feel lost. I am not going anywhere. There is healing I am doing in you that you won't fully recognize until later. Right now, it might just feel like loss. It might feel like disappointment, but later you'll see the fruit. Later you'll understand why I allowed certain things to be removed. Not everything that is gone was meant to stay. Some things were keeping you from becoming who I created you to be. You're learning to let go. You're learning to trust again. And that's what I want. Not for you to be perfect, but for you to be real with me. I didn't come to reward perfection. I came to heal the broken, to lift the weary, to find the lost. If you feel like you're barely holding on, you are exactly where I can move. Comment 333 if you believe that even now I am healing what you cannot fix. You've asked me for strength, and I've given it, just not always in the way you expected. Sometimes strength looks like peace in the middle of chaos. Sometimes it looks like saying no to things that used to distract you. Sometimes it looks like the courage to be still, even when everything in you wants to run. That strength that's growing in you day by day, breath by breath. I want you to know this. You're not behind. I know the pace of your life. I know what you've had to walk through. I know how hard it was just to stay standing. Don't compare your path to anyone else's. Their blessings are not your competition. Their timing is not your measure. You are right on time for what I've written for your life. The delay was not denial. It was protection. It was preparation. You're not waiting because I've forgotten you. You're waiting because I'm still writing your story. And when I write with purpose. I don't rush. I don't miss a detail. I don't lose track of the promise. There are blessings with your name on them. No one else can take them. No one else can block what I've ordained. You don't have to fight for what's already yours. Just stay with me. Keep your heart open. I will take care of the rest. You've seen loss, but you will see restoration. You felt fear, but you will know peace. You've walked through sorrow, but joy is coming. It is already on the way. You are not being left behind. You are being lifted. You are not meant to just survive. You are meant to thrive in me. And yes, it may take time. Yes, it may come slower than you hoped. But what I give will last. It will be firm. It will be full. And it will come when you are ready to receive it with a heart that knows it came from me. You're not doing this alone. I am walking with you. I am fighting for you. I am holding you up when your strength runs out. Even when your faith feels small, my grace is big. Even when you doubt, my promises stand. Even when you feel unsure, I remain faithful. So rest, child. Take a breath. Let go of the anxiety you've been carrying. You're not the one holding your life together. I am. You're not the one who has to make all the pieces fit. I will. And I've never failed. I've never dropped what I've held. You can trust me. You can lean into me. You can be honest with me. There is no version of you I don't love. There is no day too dark for my light to break through. There is no storm too strong for me to calm. There is no place too far for me to reach. You thought I left because things got quiet. You thought I stepped back when your prayers felt unanswered. But silence is not my absence. I'm the God who speaks in stillness. I'm the God who doesn't always shout, but always stays. You haven't been abandoned. You've been held. Through every sleepless night, through every lonely moment, through every silent scream of your soul, I was there. I still am. You've asked me to take the pain away, and I will. But first, I'm using it. I'm using what tried to break you to build you. I'm using what tried to silence you to strengthen your voice. I'm using what the enemy meant for harm to shape you into someone who walks in unshakable peace. Because what I give you through this, you'll never lose. Comment 555 if you believe I am working through what the enemy meant to harm you. You've been faithful with little. You've been consistent when no one noticed. You've sown seeds in seasons that looked barren. And now I'm getting ready to bring the harvest. Not because you forced it, not because you proved anything, but because you stayed. You stayed when it hurt. You stayed when it made no sense. You stayed when the easy thing would have been to run. And heaven honors that. I know what you've lost, and I know how it changed you. But I also know what's still in you. The light that couldn't be put out. The hope that wouldn't fully die. The quiet strength that kept you moving forward. That's what I'm building on. That's what I'm breathing on. And I promise you this. What's coming will not just replace what you lost. It will exceed it. There's a shift happening. You can't always see it, but it's real. You feel it sometimes. A flicker of peace in the chaos. A small moment of joy in the heaviness. That's me. That's how healing begins. Not all at once, but piece by piece, moment by moment. I am restoring you from the inside out. The parts of you that felt numb, I'm waking them up again. The dreams you buried, I'm calling them back to life. Comment 1212 if you believe I'm breathing life into what felt dead in you. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You thought the process disqualified you, but the process is what qualifies you. The waiting the weeping, the wondering, it all matters. The wilderness seasons teach you to hear me clearly. They break off everything false. They teach you what's real. And what's real is this: my love for you has never changed. It didn't lessen in your failure. It didn't grow when you performed. It has stayed steady, constant, sure. You don't have to hide from me. Not your pain, not your doubt, not your questions. Bring it all. I won't turn away. I never have. Even on your worst days, I stayed. Even when you pushed me away, I was still reaching. Even when you felt too far gone, I was already walking toward you. I am not afraid of your brokenness. I'm not disappointed by your weariness. I'm not done with your story. You've carried a weight on your shoulders that was never yours. You believed you had to fix everything, be everything, know everything. But I never asked that of you. I asked for your heart. I asked for your trust. Lay the rest down. Lay the fear down. Lay the guilt down. You are not the savior of your situation. I am.